Hi guys, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do the messages of the heart for fire, earth, water, and air signs in no particular order. But these are messages for divine counterparts, okay? I do tend to stick to more soulmates, twin flames, divine energies versus people, living in a 3D relationship. So with that being said, this will help us understand what we need to release, what we need to embrace, what are we moving towards, potential blockages, and if a divine masculine does want to pop through, we do have messages from the divine masculine in order to see what's really going on in his heart space and head space, okay? So if you are new to my channel, welcome. We are so glad to have you here. And if you are my vibe tribe, you know I love you something serious, and I'm so glad to have y'all guys in my life. If you resonate with me, my energy, or these messages, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share with your friends, drop me a comment, let me know how it resonates with you. I love reading your comments. And if anyone would like to get in touch with me, all of my information is down below in the description box. I do want to remind everyone that November 3rd at the Hilton in Palm Coast, Florida, Danny from Northern Comfort Tarot, Brooke from Empress of Duality, and myself will be down there with Ramblin Mike for his meet and greet. All of that information is down below if you would like to get in touch with us, come meet us, hang out, get some readings, eat, drink, and be merry. So all of that link is down below to his event site as well. And for anyone who purchases a ticket from now until that day, Mike said that he would actually rebate them $25 upon entry. So keep that in mind if you want to come join us. It's going to be a great time. There's going to be a lot of messages and just a beautiful, beautiful experience. There's going to be so much love in the house. It's going to blow the roof off. So I'm really excited. So let's go ahead and get into the message. I will be posting the timestamps in the comment section after the video is done. So of course, I'm doing this a different way, so I don't have the normal timestamp, but what ifs? So I'll have to go back and watch. All right. So with that being said, what we're going to do is we're going to kind of figure out where the collective is right now, and we're going to focus on, what we need to release, what we need to embrace, how to move forward in order to call in our perfect partner, our soulmate, divine counterpart, whatevs. We're not focusing on labels. Energy is energy, love is love, y'all, okay? So, but we are talking about those people that we have soul recognition with, people we have a strong pull to, okay? And you know that you met this person for a reason type stuff, okay? So, seems to be a lot. Let's see what's going on. Okay. So I do see with the Chariot, the Knight of Cups, the Two of Cups, the Six of Swords reversed, the Page of Swords, and the Three of Wands. I almost get that there is some sort of situation going on within the collective where someone is ready to move forward with an offer. Okay, someone is ready to come in, test the waters, see if this connection is still there. It's like hard to move on, and it's causing a lot of disruption within the mind until something is cleared up. Someone can't see their future or see their future clearly or know how to move forward without having this conversation. Something needs to be cleared up. So we got the Six of Wands and the Fool. So, yeah, I feel like someone's really wondering, because we have the Four of Cups here too, if they would be successful on an opportunity that they've already lost. And that's probably why they feel stuck, stagnant. Like you can't move forward until this conversation is had, until there's some sort of clarity. It, again, could be just testing the waters, someone that's not fully committed to moving forward with you, but definitely wants to offer some sort of apology, could come in and, you know, just have a very smooth way of talking. It's like you almost do this dance with each other, especially with the Two of Cups. But I do feel that the feminine in this is, you know, kind of being a little more protective of her heart, because the masculine is the one that needs to step up, okay? And I almost get that it's more of the masculine energy here, you know, that needs to come in and make the first step in order for things to start moving. But the feminine is not going to nurture or put a lot of time and energy into something until things are cleared up. And that's why with the Four of Cups and the Star card, the Eight of Swords, yeah, someone's all up in their head about this stuff. So let's see. Yeah. And the reason why they can't move forward until this conversation is had is because someone needs to be honest about the the options, you know, the illusionment, that maybe they did, even though they had this connection with you, they probably went a different route, and now they're understanding it maybe wasn't the best option, and that he wishes he would have gotten out of the 3D and followed the feminine on this one. Is honestly what I'm getting, because she's like, nah, baby, we got to go up there, and he's stuck right here. Why is the Page of Swords here? The Temperance. Yeah. So, I mean, even though I feel like the feminine's been very patient waiting on this communication. So, listen, masculine, you're not going to be able to move forward until y'all clear the slate of the processes that both of you have gone through in order to get to this point of the masculine coming back in for the feminine, okay? Finding that balance between the heart and the mind in order to be able to express how it actually made you feel. That I almost feel like it was playing games. The feminine feels like they're playing games. If the masculine comes back in, she wants to make sure that there are no more games to be had. They're ready to put down the defense, but the Page of Wands, she doesn't want, you know, someone that is just gonna sit there and watch them from afar or spy on them but not be able to speak up about the truth. She wants that passionate communication and you know, about how she felt backstabbed. We have the Eight of Wands and the Ten of Swords. So it looks like the masculine's going to have to own up to his behavior before she's going to just let him all the way in. I do feel like she would be open to hearing what he has to say, but it's also kind of one of those things where she knows that the healing process is still happening, and you know, she's just waiting. She's waiting for that time to be right so that it doesn't happen the way that it did before. With the deservingness card coming out, you know, this could be on both parts, where it's like knowing your worth and knowing how, like, using that discernment of, even though I have this connection with me, if they're not willing to show up the way that I need them to be in alignment in my life, you know, like, we both deserve happiness. We both deserve greatness. And we both deserve to have someone in our life that knows how to show up without us trying to force it, right? And that's been a big message coming out. But he has to understand that he is deserving and he is a child of God, the same way that I feel like the feminine has already gotten to. She knows her worth, and she's not going to just let someone come back in to just easily leave and leave her in the state of despair that she was before. She's not having it. So you are a beloved child of God like everyone else, and you deserve to receive the support that will allow you to focus upon your divine life purpose. Even if you can't yet recognize your lovable qualities, trust that God and the angels can see how amazing you truly are. So whether that be on you, divine feminine, or divine masculine, but that's the blockage here. That's the blockage. Because even though there's this passionate connection, the blockage is feeling that you're worthy, right? Maybe the masculine feels you're too good, too beautiful, too talented, too in alignment, and they're not sure what they can offer you at this time. Maybe the divine feminine has had a lot of toxic relationships where she's questioned her worth for a very long time, and she's not willing to let someone come in and do that again to her. I'm just saying. So, alright. Emotions are a natural and necessary part of life, but they can also distort your perception and cloud your vision. In order to see things clearly, you must let go of resentment. So, I do feel on both sides, this is really a good time to focus on any resentments, especially towards your masculine, divine feminine. And I also feel like he's got to let go of resentment towards the choices that he made that now he feels weren't the best choices. Maybe it wasn't the best way to treat you. Maybe it wasn't the best way to go about it, or to just leave you hanging, right? So now he's feeling really guilty about the decisions that he's made. But we have to own that, right? Every choice we make is on us. So, manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So, divine feminine, if you feel your masculine coming in, you know they're coming, you just don't know when, it's okay. You don't need a time frame on it. Just know that they're coming. They're coming, especially with the Knight of Cups. Okay? There's going to be some sort of offer, whether it's like, let's go get coffee, let's go get tea, let's catch up. Because we do have the friendship card. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve. And that's probably where the feminine's at. Like, no, we can be friends first. You can show me how you want to show up in my life, and I will be able to discern if that's going to fit for me. Right? I feel like the feminines have found a new empowerment for themselves. Okay? Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow and you'll be surprised where it leads. So again, not trying to force anything. Just allowing everything to unfold the way it is with healthy boundaries in place. And if the masculines want to reach out, they're going to have to quit resisting the urge to reach out and take that chance. Listen, yeah, you might get rejected, divine masculine. You might. But did you not already reject your feminine? Right? So if you want your feminine to be in your life, then you have to take that risk, baby. You have to take that risk, because I promise you, you'll regret it later down the road. And that guilt is just going to keep eating at you. Regardless if you can show up, you can at least explain. You can be honest. Because the divine feminines know they have an unconditional love for you. I'm trying to find the right words, he says. I'm fighting myself right now. Why do I always let my pride get in the way? And that, yes. deep down, I know what I must do. I'm just trying to find the best way to do it. He's trying to figure out not only how to approach his divine feminine, but he's trying to find the right words without his pride getting in the way and pulling him back. Okay, that's what's going on. That's, makes a lot of sense. A lot of sense. Okay, so what element do you want to start with? Alright, I want to start with Earth. So what's going on with the Earth signs? Messages of the heart. What's going on, guys? Oh, shit. We got the Ten of Pentacles, y'all. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alright. Ten of Pentacles. So, yeah, listen. The Earth signs, I almost feel like the Earth signs are feeling really, really good and confident right now. Where it's almost like they've let their guard down to the point where they don't feel like they have to defend, because what is rightfully theirs is already theirs. You know what I'm saying? They already have what they need in order to feel abundant, right? They don't have to fight for their future because they know in divine timing everything's going to play out the way that it needs to. Yeah, divine timing, man. They are sowing those seeds. They are nurturing them. They are watering them. They're talking to them, just waiting for that King of Wands to come in with some passion, saying, I am strong. I am secure. I know what I want now. Our signs are just letting it play out, and you know, Page of Pentacles, when they come, okay, not only is it going to be successful, but it's going to be a tangible offer. They don't have to chase, they don't have to fight you for it, okay? But the feminines are definitely waiting for their King of Wands. Waiting for that King of Wands to say, all right, I've made up my mind. I'm ready to make that offer. I can see clearly now how beautiful and in tune you are. That heart wide open. You're such a deep lover, Earth sign. They can't stop thinking about how big your heart is, and can it be true? Can it be true that someone is just so free with their emotions and so in tune with love that it makes them, it makes their heart flutter, you know? It makes them feel things that they've never felt before, where they start to feel more confident in themselves. It even makes them question their own confidence. Thought I was confident before, but whew. You got a whole nother level, Earth signs, okay? And these are general, so please take what resonates, leave what doesn't. But, you know, he's looking right at that Seven of Pentacles. He knows this bounty is worth it. He knows this bounty is worth the wait. Okay? And he's watching her. He's watching her tend to her garden. Okay, so you might be in the public eye, you might be watching on social media, might be friends, you know, whatever. I don't know, but he's watching you. And the more he watches his divine feminine, the more he's in awe of her. It's inspiring him to grow as well. We have conscious consumer, abundant mindset, razor promotion, and focus on your priorities. So, you know, the blockage in this connection is being more conscious of what an abundant mindset really means to you. Now, this could be on their end or yours, but if you're in a divine counterpart, you know, twin soul connection, then you're mirroring each other. But it's about being more conscious of what abundance means to you, seeing the abundance all around you, being in a state of gratitude, and rising to the occasion when it comes to your own priorities. Going within and trusting that inner pull, that inner GPS system to realize all the abundance in your life. that you don't even have to fight for anymore because you're so in alignment, it's just coming to you. I feel like a lot of the feminines are ascending hardcore right now. They're seeing the gifts being spread around them everywhere. But if you don't feel this, then it's time to focus on your priorities. And maybe you're tapping into their energy and it just kind of sucks you back a few steps. But, I mean, in the grand scheme of things, that's just letting you know where they are, right? Energetically. So what does the heart have to say? We have soulmate. Your soulmate is already with you in spirit. Believe this and they will manifest physically. When you know that this person is always with you, you feel them around you, you hear them, you see their name, you smell them, you can feel them sitting next to you. Focus on these energies and you'll see. You'll see, okay? They're going to come back. Beware of what you are projecting, for the qualities you admire in one another are qualities you both possess. Equally so, the qualities you don't like are also your own reflection. Okay. So, you could be having some blockages in the heart space. Maybe, you do realize you really care about this person and, you're so much in an abundant mindset that it's like your mind's good. Like, for the most part, your mind's good. It's focused. It's patient. But your heart might still have some blockages to what this person has done for and to you. Because obviously at one point you were feeling really defensive, right? And now you're letting that go. So really check into your heart space and make sure you're not projecting anything. Because if you want to point a finger and say you're doing this wrong, you're doing that wrong, usually that's something you don't like about yourself as well. Okay, so let's see what messages he has for the Divine Feminine. I've wanted to reach out to you, but I can't hit the send button. So he's thinking about it. Just like the collective message. He's trying to find the right words and finding the right way to approach you. Okay? I wish I had the courage to say how I really feel. The way you make me feel goes against what I wanted to believe about love. Only time will tell if I gather the strength to tell you the truth. So, again, he's really thinking about reaching out, but he's having to gather the courage to take action. Okay? You're so beautiful, strong, and loving. I feel you're made of magic. Can this be real? So they're really admiring you guys, okay? Again, they could be watching you from afar, watching your growth, watching your patience, seeing that that even though they might have had an effect on you before, that it's not affecting you now. And they're seeing how strong you are going through this process and still being able to love, to be open and, to be that support system, not only for yourself, but for others. Like, they think you're a magical being. Okay? So, yeah, it's going to take some courage for them to reach out, but that just means that they got a lot of emotions. They got a lot of emotions and things they're not telling you, not being truthful about. Okay? So when they come in as that King of Wands, they'll be able to not only take action and be, more of an active part in your life, but it will also be more passionate communication as well. We did have the Seven of Swords pop out, so there could have been some deceiving in the past. Maybe, again, it could just be not being honest about their emotions or how they felt towards you, but They can't get you off their mind. It won't go away. Yeah, listen, the Strength card, the Judgment, and the Three of Pentacles, listen, they're getting a big wake-up call, y'all. They are getting a big wake-up call about that courage. Remember, I wish I had the courage to say how I really feel. The way you make me feel goes against what I always wanted to believe about love. Only time will tell if I gather the strength to tell you the truth, okay? The strength to tell you the truth, because they've had a wake-up call. They are being resurrected. They are being called back to you in order to work it out. Yeah. They almost feel like they can't trust this pull that they're getting to reach out to you to offer something. Okay? They might feel like it's an illusion. Like maybe you put a spell on them or something. You know, that kind of thing. Because they said you're magic, right? So, take how it resonates, y'all. Alright. Oh. What do we have? The Ace of Pentacles and the High Priestess. Yeah. Listen to your intuition, Earth signs. If you know they're coming back in, they're going to offer something tangible this time. But again, have healthy boundaries. Alright? So, y'all, alright, Earth signs, can't just steal the show today. Four of Pentacles, hold on, okay? Because a decision is being made. A decision is being made with the Two of Swords for the Ace of Cups, okay? Listen, big things, big things. Alright, I'm not even going to shuffle. I'm going to ask the question, okay? Who do y'all want to move on to? Water. Alright, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. We have the Hermit, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. The High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune, the Empress, holy crap. Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Alright, listen. Okay, feminine, they see you as a catch. But it's worth waiting for. They're taking their sweet time because they're trapped. They're trapped in their own head because they know you're the catch. And if they actually gave this relationship a chance, they know it'd be successful. But they're having to take some time, okay? They're having to take some time. I'm talking, you know, it could be you, feminine or masculine, okay? But this is for water signs, okay? I do feel, you know, there is a sense and a process of reflection happening, like having to go within to understand more so they can connect more to their intuition. Again, no matter what side you fall on, like just take however these messages resonate. I'm saying they, but I'm talking to the collective of water and whoever they're dealing with, okay? So there's a point of this reflection, this going inward in order to gain more, like a deeper connection to their intuition, to gain a higher understanding of what's going on. I mean, you have 4 major arcanas. This is a big deal. Big, big deal, okay? You are going through a huge ascension. You are going through this enlightenment, an initiation period where the wheel is starting to turn, okay? This is fate. This is destiny. Moving into the Empress. New beginnings, transformation, being connected to Source through this transformation. The Empress could be sending out signs to her masculine. You know, the sun represents masculine, it represents Source. She could be sending out messages or, you know, energy to help the transformation process, so he can remind himself of who he is, right? This is where the transformation takes place. The Hermit and the High Priestess, allowing the energy to start moving again. What What is this Hermit here for? The Queen of Swords. Could be dealing with an air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. But they could feel that, you know, the divine feminine here could just be blocked off. Alright? Someone who believes in love but is very defensive about love. Very defensive about love. Okay? So, you know, either this is telling you, water signs, that it's time to reflect on this kind of energy, if that is something you find yourself doing where you want love but you're defensive towards love, or maybe you're dealing with an air sign that's doing it, and the masculine feels that the feminine is taking on this energy. Why is the High Priestess here? Yeah, listen, if you start listening to your intuition, you're going to find the next step that's going to bring you success and get that wheel turning in your favor. The Ace of Pentacles, a tangible offer, new beginning, new beginning. The feminine needs to get to that point where they're embracing their all. Okay? Why is the Empress here? Strength. The King of Wands. The Ten of Cups. We're not taking that reverse, y'all. Okay? There is no surrender for your happiness here. Okay? You will get your Ten of Cups because I said so. I feel like the Empress is, you know, just trying to have patience and understanding that her King of Wands, okay, hoping the masculine will come in with some passionate energy and the courage to step forward and take that happiness that he so deserves, but in reality he doesn't feel that way. Okay, the Ten of Cups is behind him. He's turning his back towards the Ten of Cups because he's looking at the vulnerability of his Empress. Okay? He's living very much in a still very primal instinct, feeling like he has to be loud and proud in order to be seen, heard, accepted. But the feminine sees differently. She's flexible, she is patient, she is vulnerable, she is kind, but she is not afraid. It's not until she steps up to the plate that he finally bows his head and accepts the Ten of Cups. Right? What's the blockage here for the water signs? Gratitude list and visualize abundance in all forms. So, you know, the water signs could be really having a problem of letting their mind take over and moving into fear or a state of lack, right? It's time to be grateful. Be in a state of gratitude and you'll have more things to be grateful for. With the visualize abundance in all forms, time to start working on your visualization skills. See your Ten of Cups. See your truth. See what you so deserve in this life. New beginnings, success, heightened intuition and awareness. Count your blessings. All right. Heart space. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. If someone's trying to force the timeline, you know, you're not in surrender. You're trying to control. You can't control this. When it is time and the process is complete, it will be successful. Okay? Freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. If you want your Ten of Cups now, you can have your Ten of Cups now. It's about being in gratitude, no matter what your life looks like. Bring joy into your life regardless of your circumstances. Be free. Know that whatever is going on in this situation, that you are finding the pieces that are missing from you in order to put yourself back together. And life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You'll be surprised where it leads. All right. Any messages from the Divine Masculine about this process he's going through with the Divine Feminine? What would the DM like to tell his Divine Feminine? Alright, we got quite a few. I think about the moments we have shared. I've been looking back on old messages and pictures. No matter how much I try to let this go, you always sneak back up on me. Sometimes I feel like I'm having these conversations with you in my head. I wonder if I'm crazy or are you experiencing it too. We are triggering each other. It is necessary for our growth, and I'm carrying so much baggage, it's suffocating me. So, you know, it's like they're reminiscing for sure about the Divine Feminine, okay? No matter how much they try to resist, there's always a way for you to come back. And that's what happens. But sometimes I feel like I'm having these conversations with you in my head. I wonder if I'm crazy or are you experiencing it too? And this could be part of his awakening. And that's why the separation is there, to make you realize not only your abilities, but your worth, right? It helps you work through all these triggers. Helps you work through all these triggers so you can grow. Because the baggage that the Divine Masculine is carrying is getting too heavy. It's suffocating him. Okay? What's on the bottom? Yeah, deep down I know what I must do, but I'm trying to find the best way to do it. Like, he's just trying to figure it out, guys. He's trying to figure out a way to make this work instead of trying to force it, so he can find all the pieces that he's been missing that's keeping him from being a healthy masculine, a sacred masculine. Okay? So, take however that resonates. I hope those messages help you. Alright. Fire. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Alright. We have the Six of Swords reversed. Whoa. Did I have the deck? I did. Okay. I had the deck upside down, guys. Okay, so we have movement forward. Six of Swords. It's like moving from an unhealthy way of thinking and surrendering to the point where you're just being patient, awaiting for some sort of sign. Some sort of sign, because you feel like you've missed out on an opportunity. Okay? They're popping out like crazy, y'all. Yeah, but what you don't understand, okay, so some of you could have been dealing with third-party relationships, karmic partners, those kind of things. You know, I feel like you just kind of quit worrying about it and knowing that it's going to unfold how it needs to unfold in order to bring some peace of mind. And so you're kind of just stuck in limbo, but you're not really happy about it. You feel like you've missed out on an opportunity, but what you're not realizing is that someone has put an end to a third-party situation and has chosen somebody. Okay, they have made up their mind. Yeah, the Ace of Swords with the Page of Swords, someone has finally found their truth, their clarity. You have two aces on the boards. So, I feel like this is a truth that they've been battling with for quite a while. And now they're seeing the truth of the situation with the Hierophant. It could be, you know, some form of commitment. Okay? But with the Empress being in reversed, they're not sure if the Divine Feminine is ready yet. Okay? And maybe they need to take some time out to focus on their healing and what this third-party situation's really done for them. Yeah, because we have 3 swans here fighting, right? 3 swans. One's white, 2 are black, so 2 are probably more on a 3D level. But through this communication, this clear up about the truth, right, and any form of commitment that's been made, could be talk about like traditions, you know, church, belief systems, those kind of things. But whatever it is with this communication that's about to happen, not only is it going to be super healing and balancing for y'all, but it's going to take your relationship to a higher level where there is a new beginning that you can nurture together. Yeah. And it's going to take some time. But you both need to find your own independence, okay? No codependency is needed here, right? So, what's the blockage? Blocking out distractions, okay? So, we could be talking about the third party, or, you know, being more conscious of what you're letting in your life, whether it be belief systems, it could be watching too many YouTube videos. I've been guilty of that. And, you know, just not relying on your own intuition, but looking for it outside of self, right? And understanding that, like, abundance can come to you so easily, guys. It's not something that we have to work really hard for. It's just something we need to be in alignment with and have the courage to step into opportunities that we feel are good for us in that moment. With the windfall of abundance being here, once you block out those distractions, you're going to see all these blessings coming in. Okay? So, let's see what the heart space has to say. What does the heart space have to say? Whoa. So this one's definitely caught in the middle. Deep in your heart, you already know the answer. Do what feels right. So again, like I just said, do what feels right. Okay? But it's kind of caught in the middle. So maybe there's someone that knows what they need to do, but they're caught in the middle of something, or, you know, battling their intuition, head over heart, whatever. You know, they know what they need to do. But even if it feels right, it's not necessarily the decision that, it's like they know what they need to do, but it also at some level doesn't feel comfortable for them. You may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there's always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So even if you have to make a decision that doesn't exactly feel good to you, it's telling you that by going through this process and dealing with how it felt, knowing that someone, you know, maybe they went for someone else, or maybe they listened to other people's, you know, advice versus their own, that kind of thing. Whatever the case may be, if you feel like they weren't honest with you for whatever reason, that made you feel hurt, abandoned, rejected, whatever the case may be, whatever those feelings taught you, when this comes back around, okay, when this comes back around, you will see the blessing in it all. And trust, transformation occurs through acceptance. Once you accept the current situation, it will automatically transform. Okay, so you've got to trust it, because they're choosing somebody. They're choosing somebody, and I bet it's their divine feminine, but they're not sure if she's ready. Okay? So what does the divine masculine have to say to the divine feminine, please? I want to know everything about you, and you inspire me. So it could also be that they feel like they're, even though they are drawn to their divine feminine, they're not sure if they know the divine feminine. But either way, you inspire them to want to know more, to connect more, to heal more. Spirit has been pushing me to take the next step. I'm not an emotional person, so how do you make me feel so damn much? So yeah, I mean, you making them feel something, divine feminine, I can tell you that. But they're feeling a lot of highs and lows right now. Okay? So hope those help. Let's see what else we have. For air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I keep feeling like someone is touching my hair. It's distracting. Okay. Air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. They've been affecting me physically a lot lately, so doesn't surprise me. Air signs, the Hermit, reversed. Someone's not listening. Someone's not going within. What's going on? Why are all these reversed? They're saying trust it. Okay. So air signs, we have the Hermit and the Nine of Swords reversed. Okay. So I do feel like someone could be distracting themselves so they don't feel so restless. There could have been a period where they were up late at night, constantly thinking, overanalyzing, stressing. This could also mean that it's just gotten worse because the less you listen, the worse it gets. It's kind of what I'm picking up. Because there's something here, could be dealing with an, see, Virgo, Gemini, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, strong fire energy. But we have the King of Wands, so this means the masculine is kind of fighting themselves. On how, like, how do I show up for her? You know what I'm saying? Like, I almost feel like this is more of the masculine energy where it's like, well, maybe if I just ignore it, it'll go away. It ain't going away. With the King of Wands, they're feeling very passionate. Okay. But they have their back turned towards the Eight of Pentacles. So it almost feels like even though they're feeling very passionate, they're focused on more of like trying to get out of this energy than actually working on something. Because even with that, we have the Five of Swords, this self-preservation. This is someone playing sneaky, right? While the feminine is looking like, I just want to work on this. I just want to work on this. The masculine isn't quite looking at it that way. Okay. She's trying to repaint their story while he's trying to blend in. I've never even noticed that. He's down there holding on to her, right? So it could be a balance between you know, the soul of the masculine doesn't really want to let go of his feminine, because he's obviously feeling very passionate, very driven right now. But he's not sure. He's not sure if he has what it takes to succeed. With the Wheel of Fortune and the Knight of Wands, this could be, you know, him finally making a decision later down the road to come in. Could almost have some player tendencies. I feel a lot of confusion here. A lot of confusion. Could be someone who stays up really late at night. Someone who preferably likes to stay at home by themselves. Okay. But with the Knight of Wands being here, this could be someone that comes in and out a lot and very quickly. They never have both feet in the door. The feminine is definitely longing for some sort of cooperative partnership, but I just don't see the masculine being there right now. Can we get some clarification on where the masculine is at for the... Let's pull, you know what? Let's pull... Yeah, okay. So they're trying really hard to get to the Emperor status, to be able to own, like, the way they show up, to take action, to be driven, knowing their place, that leadership. Where is the masculine at? What do we need to know about the masculine right now? How is he feeling? A Fool. The Eight of Cups. So, listen, you know, he could be trying, and this is probably where all this confusion is coming in, because the Eight of Cups, like, he's starting to realize that he needs to find more drive, more passion. He wants more excitement in his life, and he might have to leave some things behind that are not so satisfying anymore. You know, it's like what I once thought was good for me or that made me feel alive isn't doing it anymore, and I need to move in a different direction. I need to take a leap towards something that he feels he missed out on. He doesn't want any regrets. There's a new offer coming in. And it could have been a third-party situation. We do have the Three of Pentacles and the Four of Cups, which talks about, you know, missing out on an opportunity that the divine has literally handed to you, and you were too focused on the past that you didn't take it. And with the Hierophant here, it could be a Taurus, but it could also be because of you know, belief patterns, religious factors, commitment issues, those kind of things. They're really at battle with themselves right now. Alright, so let's see what the blockage is. What is the blockage for air signs, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius? Alright, learning to pay yourself first, okay? Remembering that, you know, yeah, they're definitely cleaning up some things in their life, especially with, you know, and this is for all air signs. So, could be putting yourself first, you know, making sure that you have what you need and you want in order to feel fulfilled and your cup overfloweth, that it literally spills out into the environment around you so that you see, like, you see all the love. You're experiencing that love. Because you're experiencing within self first. Then you will start to see those friendships or those connections in your life that probably worked in the past but aren't working anymore. and you're realizing that you're shifting in vibration, you're ascending, and these people don't fit into that storyline anymore. There are abundance levels being affected by who you're surrounding yourself with. So if you hang out with a bunch of low vibrational people that are pessimistic, that are, you know, in constant lack mode or judging or whatever the case may be, and constantly just life sucks and then you die, you're not gonna be able to rise at the same rate as if you would if you were around people who are in alignment. And then we have release resentments about money. Maybe you're constantly worried about money, worried about financial security. Yes, the money systems of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentment about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool that you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. Okay? So, just keep that in mind. And what does the heart want to say to the air signs? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. What's going on with the matters of the heart? What's going on? Okay. So friendship, romance, and weight. So I definitely feel like, you know, with the amount of confusion that I'm seeing and some, you know, possible player energy here, someone who's not really sure how they want to show up and is more willing to distract themselves and stay up late so they don't have to face their shit. That could be a problem. But definitely nurture the bonds of friendship first, okay? See if they are supportive. See if they are protective. If they're willing to protect this connection and treat it as a sacred, you know, connection for what it is. But once you nurture the bonds of friendship, you can honestly see if this is someone that needs to be detoxed from your life or if this is someone you can commit to. Okay? But there is a strong chemistry. There's a strong chemistry, okay? But the divine feminine energy is sharing hers with the masculine. It's helping them wake up. But again, don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course, okay? You don't have to rush anything. It's about free flowing. Think of water, okay? Water always finds a way. Stay fluid, my friends. All right, so what does the divine masculine want to say to his divine feminine? Okay. I feel you pulling away and it makes me want you more. How can I say this? I made the wrong decision by letting you go. I messed up. Now I need to hold myself accountable and figure out how to fix this. I am working on releasing fear, guilt, and animosity. Deep down, I feel I missed an opportunity. I don't want anyone to steal this connection from me, but I don't know how to show up for you. You deserve the best. So not only did they make a wrong decision, but they feel you pulling away, and they think that you could have possibly met someone else that could possibly steal this connection from them, and they're feeling it. They are feeling it, okay? But they are working on releasing this fear, guilt, and animosity. And like I said earlier, they do feel they missed out on that opportunity. I've wanted to reach out to you, but I can't hit the send button. So they're probably trying to type something out. You could even notice that, you know, maybe you feel like they're typing something out, but then they delete it. Maybe you see the bubbles pop up, and then it goes away. I pull away because this is so intense for me. I feel like a child when I'm in your presence, and I don't like feeling vulnerable. So you bring out a lot in them divine feminine, okay? And you're definitely triggering them to really look at their stuff. Okay, this one, really, what is that one? I'm carrying so much baggage, I'm suffocating. Okay, so yeah, they're definitely working through a lot. And but they're, again, they know you deserve it. They know you deserve it, and they're trying to figure out not only how to show up in their life so they get what they want and need and be in alignment, but they're also trying to figure out how they can be in alignment with you. Alright? So, let them figure it out. Okay, so I hope these messages help you guys. I wish you the best of luck. If anyone needs to get in touch with me, all of my information is down below in the description box. I wish you all the best of luck. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, drop me a comment. Let me know how it resonates, and I will talk to all of you soon. Bye, guys.